Jackie, where are you now?
Berlin, 1973.
I don't like to think about the reasons. Like Alice, fallen into a hole.
It's Emelia. Her face is pointed towards the sky. What is she seeing?
And I'm still going through time. Find me.
We will find what she purloined, whatever the cost. Time is on our side.
Welcome to the ZENO Paradox, Episode 1, Down the Rabbit Hole.
Oh, gosh. How did you find me?
That is so very unimportant, Emelia.
Unimportant? Well, gosh, I never thought a man like you would stoop to unimportance.
A man like me?
A man with an ego? A man with a gun? A man at the mercy of an English major with an arsenal?
You're right about the gun.
You never laugh at my jokes anymore, Gash. I take it he knows where I've been.
Just about every place you're not allowed. It was noticeable.
That's where everything important ends up, isn't it? You've spent your whole life at the laboratory taking care of his dirty work. You can't tell me you don't know what he's doing. You've been in the disposal room, haven't you? You've seen those rows and rows of boxes with people's whole lives tucked away inside them like so much paper waiting to be shredded. How many people have died for this, Gash? Want to give me a number on that?
One more. Tonight.
Oh, such high melodrama. Bad form, Gash. You don't have to do this, you know. You don't owe him anything.
I owe him more than I owe you.
Well, next time you play at beating his clock, Gash, you might just look in the mirror. Your fuse is burning a little short these days.
What do you mean, burning short?
Caught you thinking. Not your style. Tell him I'll see him when he tears the world apart. See you around.
No, goddammit!
Report?
It's done.
Excellently done, as usual, old friend. I trust you can handle the disposal.
Yes, sir.
And the transport?
Destroyed, sir. She burned it before I could get to her.
Unsatisfactory. One might say crushingly unsatisfactory. That's a lot of work lost, Gash. A lot of blood down the drains. Spilt milk on the kitchen floor. Oh, I know. Mixed metaphors. Gash, but you know how I love to mix metaphors.
Sir.
Gash, you know I give these assignments because I trust you to execute them well. Emphasis on execute.
I know. I'm sorry.
That means recovering all assets, no matter what. The amount of time, money, and effort you have succeeded in wasting tonight is astounding. I am disappointed, no, astonished at your incompetence. I expect better next time. Come home. There's work to be done.
Yes, sir.
Hi, is this, okay, it's on. Hi. Hello. I'm Jackie, or Jacqueline Arden, and this is my record of what I plan to do. What I have to do. If I'm honest, I don't really know how to tell the story. It's sort of gotten away from me. God, this is insane. It's starting over. My sister isn't dead. I know she's not dead. When they found the car, I wasn't sure. I mean, I grieved. I was heartbroken, but there are too many unsubstantiated things. Too many things that just don't make sense if she's... Whatever. You know, That's the thing about feeling young. It makes you think you'll live forever. Emmy's always been whip smart. She's about 8 years older than me, and when I was little, she would try to explain the world to me. The sky is blue because your eyes make it. Planes can fly because of the air circulating under their wings. You know, all the questions a kid asks, but I remember one summer, and maybe the summer she was kindest to me, the year before she left for college, we went out after sunset to catch fireflies. We walked in the dark for hours until the jar was brilliant, full of dozens of little creatures blinking slowly at us under the stars. I asked her a stupid question. I knew it was stupid when I asked, but I don't know, maybe it was more of a statement than a question. Why does the sun have to come up? And Emmy, exhausted, smiling, half-packed to move out of our childhood home, sat down on the sidewalk and tried to explain time to me. She said that, yes, we live linearly, so the sun will always come up. It will go around the earth further with each second. But also, she said there's time in between the seconds. Uncountable infinities, so that we can never really get from one moment to the other. Where would we start? The way she said it, I can't help but think that there's some part of us stuck there, between seconds. Anyway, I'll start with things that are provable. My sister Emelia Arden was an assistant lab tech at Grenville Laboratories from October of last year until about 2 months ago. From the occasional texts I got, I didn't really stay in touch, but they were studying some quantum mechanics, fabric of the universe type stuff. I mean, some government research facilities tried to recruit her, like, right out of college. She's that good, but this place just caught her eye. Really believed in whatever she was doing up there, which I am all but clueless about due to the fact that the mere mention of science makes me break out in hives. Anyway, she was really excited about it. And then this spring, a message from her, the first I'd gotten in months, sounded urgent, scared almost, telling me to meet her behind the Miller house down the road. It's this old abandoned house we used to play next to as kids. I went to the place and she never showed. Then she died. Fake died. Whatever. But either way, she was gone. It was a week after her birthday, August 10th, 2082. She was 26. Apparently, she was driving home at night and her car crashed into Orange Lake. They called me the next morning.
Hello, is this the Arden residence?
Yeah?
May I speak to Mrs. and Mrs. Arden? I have news regarding their daughter, Emelia.
I'm her sister and I can take a message. Is something wrong?
My name is Mr. Cragg. I regret to tell you that your sister, Emelia Arden, has had an accident. A very bad accident.
Yes? We had a funeral for her, of course. Beautiful, sunny day to lower a box into the ground and just stare at it for a little while. Numb to the ceremony of it all, but that doesn't matter. The thing that matters about the funeral is this. We buried an empty casket. There was no body, barely even a car, just a battered license plate and half a steering wheel. Couldn't talk Mom out of buying the casket, though. Just a big hollow box to throw dirt over. A week after the funeral, this guy showed up at our doorstep. A tall man, thin, with beady eyes and a small patch over his breast pocket with the emblem of Grenville Labs. And his smile. It was like he was trying really hard not to turn it into a grimace. He asked about her.
My name is Gash. That's right, Gash. No, we've never met. How odd. No, we've never spoken. I wonder if you've seen your sister recently. Or spoken to her? No? She passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that. So sad. Had she spoken to you about...
I told him not to come here again. think I threatened him, but it got me thinking, like, why would someone do that? Knock on a family's door and ask about their dead kid? Like, I don't know why someone would do that unless she wasn't dead and they wanted something. I couldn't sleep. I started cleaning out the attic, going through all our old stuff. Em's yearbooks, her smiling one in every picture, old family photo albums of all of us, leaned against each other at a campsite somewhere in California. But the important thing is what I found tucked away beneath a pile of boxes under the attic window. An old, sort of ancient-ish wooden storage box. The seams were cracked, buttons rusted off or fallen completely. The whole thing covered in a layer of dust and cobwebs. I'd never seen it before, but inside it was a picture, resting on top of a bundle of small cassette tapes. And the picture is why I'm recording this. It's black and white, grainy, warped with age. It shows a young woman standing in front of the Berlin Wall, dated 1973. It's Emelia. Behind her, painted on the wall, an angel. Its wings tattered, its face warped and covered over. Her face is tilted towards the sky. And then the tapes, again, dusty, marred with age, but her voice crackling through the little speakers of the cassette player.
I've been here too long. The speed of the deterioration is alarming. The architecture here, I've never seen anything like it. Spires stretching to the sky, massive rivers running through the city. You forget how beautiful. Incredibly cold at night. I haven't seen anyone else here. Not in days.
Most of them, it's just rambling, garbled, incoherent, but there was one that was different. At the bottom of the stack, all of the other labels were blank, but this one, it was my name. Her handwriting.
Jackie, I hope you're listening. There's a lot that I haven't told you. Couldn't tell you. This place, it's made me so distant from you. I'm sorry for that. I don't have much time, but I'll try to get this to you somehow. Listen, under my bed, there's a shoebox, taped closed. You've got to find it. I have to go. I haven't said this in a long time. We lost each other for a while, but I love you. Jackie, find me.
The box under the bed contained two things. The first, folded neatly, covered in Emmy's scratched handwriting, floor plans to a massive 5-level facility, a big red X marked on the center on the lowest floor. The second, a black plastic key card, printed across it the words Grenville Labs, all access. Well, looks like I'll be taking a tour.
Good afternoon, everyone. Please be seated. I take it most of you know why I've called this assembly. Former lab technician Emelia Arden was declared dead last month. She was fleeing the Institute in her car after having stolen several pieces of important proprietary technologies and documents, presumably to sell on the black market. Her car was discovered at the bottom of Orange Lake yesterday. Police said she'd likely began hydroplaning during the storm, ran off the road, and crashed into the lake sometime after midnight. The priceless company material is yet to be found, as is the body. But we are extending our considerable resources to the recovery effort for the good of our mission, for the good of our country. I stand before you now to remind you of one thing. Emelia is not a martyr. She was a traitor. And now she is nothing. A spent engine that for one brief moment roared at the moon. If if I may so ingeniously put it. Today we may mourn, yes. We may feel the ragged edges of a wound which had been tearing at us for a year of lies and treachery. More than a year, a lifetime. But we, friends, we are free of this poison. Feel sad for the loss of Emelia, if you must. But know that the woman you may perhaps mourn was taken from you long before you felt your present pain. One thing I can assure you. We will find what she purloined, whatever the cost. Time is on our side.
Maggie. Mags.
I know, poison metaphor. That's bingo.
What? Oh, yeah, bingo. But no, there's something more important.
That's a lot this year. Nick last week, Sam in June. I just don't understand why they do it.
Right. I forgot, Sam. I don't like to think about the reasons.
I guess.
But, Mags, important thing, important news. We are making a scrapbook.
Technically, we are not allowed to possess knowledge of betrayers,
Right,
so...
shut up and listen to me, because I bribed one of the temporal shift growth tracker guys to get to a radio head, and they brought back...
Radio Shack? We just took the early 2000s exam last month.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's Radiohead. And it doesn't matter because I got us this.
A calculator? A plastic... Alice, why is it blinking? You're aware the major lesson of our career so far has been that blinking red lights are pretty much exclusively bad.
Well, it's a recorder. It records... things. I'm not 100% clear, but I'm told it will help us make a scrapbook, and Maggie, I really, really badly would like to make a scrapbook. The light just means it's, dormant. And then when you click this button...
Okay, I made it. Took me a few wrong turns. The road it's real windy up here. It's easy to miss the entrance. Dirt roads stretching off between the trees. You wouldn't notice if you weren't looking for them, but I think this is a service road leading to Grenville Labs. I mean, they've got to bring supplies up here somehow, right? I'm sitting at the edge of the woods, maybe 50 feet from the building. Wow, it's huge. Concrete structure, real brutalist. But, you know, kind of pretty because of how it's nestled into all the greenery, but the scale is enormous. Really a sight to see. I waited for dark. I'm hoping there will be less people here at night, but I don't know. Anyway, I have her ID card. They mailed it to us when she was declared dead. In a box of things they cleaned out of her desk. Mostly junk. No picture on it, just a name. Just enough to avoid scrutiny. It's pinned to the front of my jacket. The access card is in my pocket. And I brought my bat. Hopefully I won't have to use it. I don't know exactly what I'm getting into here, but as they say, walk softly and carry a big stick. Or does it speak softly? Whatever. It looks like I'm parked by a side exit. Definitely not the main front of the building. There's a camera over the side door and a slot for the access key, but I'm prepared to deal with that, and I think I just have to walk in. I don't see any other way. I think I just have to walk in. Okay. I'm in. It was a little easier than I expected, but somehow that doesn't really make me feel better. I'm trying to find... There! A stairwell. Stairwell is solid concrete. LEDs bolted into the wall every few feet. The lower down, the colder it gets. Here, another door. There's the red X. Whatever she wants me to find, it's in this hallway. Third door to the left. Okay.
No, I just hate that we can't see all the colors, you know? Like, a shrimp can see way better than us. Like 1,000 colors.
9?
like I said. But that doesn't mess with you a little bit? They can...
The mantis shrimp, a mighty crustacean, such a punch. I admire things that can punch.
Oh, yeah, I know, but that's not the point. Like, the wall is that color for us, but it probably isn't, you know?
Perception is inherently subjective. It isn't... Hey, that door is ajar.
No, it's a door.
Absolutely shut up.
Oh.
Somebody there?
Damn it. Hey guys, it's me, the night janitor, custodian person, just doing my custodial things, as you were.
The night janitor has a bat.
Talk about a hostile work environment. You got ID? What's your name?
Maggie, I have to be honest, I do not think she's a janitor.
Of course, it's right here on my jacket.
I guess that looks right. Emelia Arden, Hey, wait, that's not... Ah!
Alice!
She hit me! She hit me with a bat! I'm too beautiful to die!
I have to go after her. Hold this. To your head! And quit moaning. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. Campbell, you're not even bleeding. Calm down.
Too beautiful. I can see the light.
I'll be right back.
Okay, this is it. Whatever I have to find. Gotta find a light switch. What the hell?
Hello, new user. Welcome to TIC, the first ever portable temporal interval calibration kit. Please, place your palm on the blue box.
There's a square of blue light on a metal pedestal wired into the walls. I'm doing as it says.
Please don't move your palm from the blue box. TIC's sensory technology is fitting our custom portable device to your hand. Movement may cause puncture wounds, uncontrollable bleeding, temporal displacement, bone marrow excavation, or death. Just a moment.
Ow! Jesus!
TIC is a marvel of 21st century temporal manipulation technology. Our innovative calibration techniques ensure that you end up exactly where and when you want.
Grenville Laboratories is not responsible for any temporal displacement, injury, soul-body separation, body dissolution, mind entanglement, or death that may be experienced by the user.
Remember, at Grenville, you've always got time to spare.
Hey! Hey, turn that machine off!
Logging on to the last shown TIC user coordinates, timeline Tango 36A Sector 5, post-collapse. Shall I send you through?
Yeah, send me through!
Damn!
What did I miss? Do we get her?
The ZENO Paradox is brought to you by the Lumina Studio Theatre Ensemble. Tune in next Saturday, October 17th, 7 p.m. for Episode 2, Rough Waters, on Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube. And be sure to check out our website at www.zenoparadoxpodcast.com and also luminastudio.org. Thanks for listening.